tonight.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start off.
We dominate today. Tonight.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play and a first pass for Murray. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And right away, he lost the football. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted? In their favor.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Purdy looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Play action, now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 70 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 5 catches, 101 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is taken at the 23. Terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Purdy. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down up near the 40-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Here's Murray.
We're going to shut you down.
And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's to the 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
We talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Here's Murray. And this is a blowout so far as we get... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Drake Jackson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike.
Now back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right. Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up to midfield. Purdy bootlegging it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the 49ers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 57's Mike 57.
To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A give to the fullback on the dive. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Hey. 57. Mike, 57. You don't want to pick up the ball.
Murray now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Murray buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the 49ers,
they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.